So we are on day 2 here on the Jaguar, the 73 XKE, and the problem at hand is we have the drive shaft completely disconnected. The support for the tranny, we have to put that back in so we can jack the rear end up and do some work here in the back. The problem is the drive shaft, it's a two-piece. There's this access hole, but it's not big enough to separate the drive shaft. The automatic tranny is so long that you don't get any room. So if you look right here, you can see the back of the drive shaft and the rear end, with the yoke on the rear end sticking out. We tried pounding the U-joint out and taking the yoke off the drive shaft, or the bracket off the drive shaft out, and that was no luck. So right now what we're doing is we are going to drop the whole rear end suspension. I have the jack in the middle of the suspension assembly right there holding it up. The car is on 2 jack stands supporting the body, and I think we'll have enough clearance. The only thing connected here, there's nothing, no bolts coming from the top, from the trunk down. We looked, this brake line that splits to go to each wheel. The rotors are in the back right there by the rear end. So the only thing holding us from doing this is, I don't know if you can see it up there, the bracket. It's a parking brake bracket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that carter pin out and disconnect it, and that bracket should stay connected to the mechanism inside the car. So there's the cable, there's your adjuster, and the bracket that holds the rest of it. So my plan is to take those carter pins out and somehow disconnecting this assembly right there, disconnecting the cable from it basically. So that is the only thing that would hold the rear end from coming down, other than the mounting point. So we've got one right here for the wishbone that holds the bottom wishbone on, and one on the other side right there behind the jack stand. And then right here we have these 2 mounts on each side, 3 bolts each. Yeah, look, they look pretty accessible. So you got a nut here, one on the other side, and then this whole thing should drop down slowly and surely, so I can record and do the work as we speak. So stay tuned. We'll have new U-joints in the drive shaft hopefully by the end of today.